So starting the test drive in this Nautilus Black Label, it's a very clean feeling here. Even though this thing has a screen that goes pillar to pillar for the most part, it still feels like a Lincoln. It still feels elegant. It still feels luxurious. It doesn't feel like a Tesla, if that makes sense. So even though there's a lot of screen here, I still feel like I'm in the pinnacle of luxury when it comes to a vehicle. And for this price point, I should. Now the Black Label trim for me is interesting because you can get a Nautilus pretty inexpensively compared to this. This has all-wheel drive, of course, but you have a 2-liter turbo 4 with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So this is probably the most expensive 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder vehicle you can buy, honestly, to be almost at $83,000 sticker price. But it is nice. Everything feels good, feels premium. I don't feel like anything is cheap in here. Even as I look around here, I don't feel like I have a gotcha here, like, oh, they put black plastic there and they should have put suede or whatever. No, everything feels good. Everything looks great. And honestly, the powertrain, for it to be small but mighty, it's pretty quick, especially if you put into that Excite drive mode, which I'm gonna show later on in the review. But it's a nice vehicle. This Nautilus is phenomenal in terms of just how it looks, the luxury amenities you get. And even though it's basically made in China, it still doesn't feel cheap like we expect a lot of imports from China to be. And this is one of those vehicles as well, with just how smooth it rides, how comfortable it is. You really don't feel the need to thrash this out of a stop. You just want to comfortably get it up to speed, and it does such a great job at doing that. It's so relaxing to drive, if that makes sense. Even around town when I don't have the lane centering on, the adaptive cruise, it's just relaxing to drive. Even with these 22-inch wheels, ride quality is pretty good. Road noise is a bit prevalent, but for the most part, nothing that would deter me from getting this car. It's just, if you listen for it, you can hear it, especially if you don't have a radio on. Now, for the screen layout, I really like having the tire pressure monitors there, the fuel economy there. It gives it a nice clean look, but it's also out of the way unless you need to see it. If you need to know what fuel economy you're getting, what the tire pressure is, it's right there, right? But if you're just needing to look straight ahead, you have the map here that's showing you where you're going. You have the speedometer in front of you. You have your range there in terms of fuel. So you're really not missing anything. And then of course your audio, everything there, which you can change that because I have the audio here, but everything can be controlled very close to where your hand would rest. Yeah, it's really relaxing. Again, even with these 22-inch wheels, it's such a relaxing feel here. It just floats down the road. And I can always tell on this this kind of hill here, especially when you go down it, because as you go down in a heavy duty truck, it'll basically give you a concussion, but in a Mercedes, it'll just kind of glide over them, and you're much closer to a Mercedes than a heavy-duty truck here, obviously, but it's very smooth, it's very comfortable, very luxurious again. Now I'm gonna put it in a sport mode, and then we're gonna use that to get on the interstate here in a minute. Now we're gonna give ourselves a quick pull getting on the interstate here. Not gonna stop, gonna slow it down a tad. Here we go. So a nice pull with minimal effort. We're gonna try out the Blue Cruise here. Now I do want to give a big thanks once again to Lincoln or Franklin for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Didn't have the lane keeping system on, so there it is. Now overall, for the money, if you can afford this, it is very nice. It's very, very nice. But a lot of the stuff that you get here, unless you're used to paying that premium for a lot of stuff you don't really need, it might not be worth it to you. This is almost $83,000, and it's nice for $83,000, don't get me wrong, but that's like Yukon Denali money. Well, I guess it used to be like last year, the year before. But if you're not in the market for that, I get why you'd want to go with this. This interior feels like nothing was skipped, nothing was cheaped out on, and it feels like an $83,000 vehicle, even though on paper with a 2-liter turbo and an 8-speed automatic, you might not feel that way. But when you get behind the wheel of this thing, if you're looking at one, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Black Label.